Be me. Single for 3 years straight, living my best hermit life in a decent apartment with my cat named Spaghetti. My family has been on my case about being alone since my cousin got engaged to some Instagram influencer last year. Every family gathering turns into an interrogation about why I'm not married yet, why I don't have a girlfriend, am I even trying? My mom literally prints out dating app profiles and mails them to me like it's the 1800s or something. Sister keeps setting me up on blind dates with her friends who are all either conspiracy theorists or have 17 cats. Nothing against cats. I have one, but 17 is a red flag. Anyway, my brother's wedding is coming up in 2 months. He's marrying this girl who comes from old money, like country club membership and summer homes level of wealth. Now, the wedding is going to be this massive event at some fancy vineyard with like 300 guests. My mom calls me 3 weeks before and drops the bomb. You're allowed to bring a +1. Do you have anyone special? Tell her no, because I'm honest to a fault. She sighs so loudly I can feel the disappointment through the phone. Well, maybe you'll meet someone nice at the wedding. Your brother's fiancée has some single bridesmaids. The thought of my mom trying to set me up at my own brother's wedding makes me want to fake my own death. Hang up and immediately start spiraling. Can't show up alone because then I'll be the sad single brother while everyone else is coupled up. Can't bring a random date because my family will interrogate her like she's applying for FBI clearance. Spend 2 days researching my options. So that's when I discover rental girlfriend services. Not like escort services, but actual actors you can hire to pretend to be your significant other for events. Apparently it's super common in Japan, but there's a few companies doing it in the States now. Find this website called Rent a Romance, which sounds fake as hell, but has decent reviews. They have profiles of actors with headshots, bios, and hourly rates like it's LinkedIn for fake relationships. Scroll through dozens of profiles. Most of them look too model perfect, like obviously hired actress vibes. Then I see her profile. Name is listed as Diana, 28 years old, theater background, specializes in authentic relationship portrayal. Her headshot shows a girl with dark curly hair, genuine smile, looks like someone you'd actually date, not someone from a magazine. But her bio says she's a method actor who fully commits to every role and has extensive improv training. Rate is $200 per hour, which seems steep, but apparently she's one of their premium actors. Reviews are all 5 stars, so convincing my own mother believed we'd been dating for years and made my ex jealous at the reunion, worth every penny. I'm desperate, and the wedding is in 2 weeks now because I procrastinated hard. Fill out the booking form. Wedding event? Need girlfriend of 6 months. Family thinks we met through mutual friends. Moderately affectionate, but not over the top. Get an email back within an hour from Diana herself. This sounds like a fun challenge. I'd love to help make your brother's wedding stress-free. Let's schedule a prep meeting to build our backstory and chemistry. She writes like an actual person. Not some corporate template. We set up a meeting at a coffee shop near my place for 3 days before the wedding. I show up early because anxiety, order a coffee, sit in the corner booth. She walks in right on time and she's even prettier in person. Wearing jeans and a sweater, glasses, carrying a notebook, like she's about to take this seriously. She spots me, waves, walks over with confidence. You must be my boyfriend. Nice to finally meet you in person. She says it loud enough that the barista looks over and smiles. Already in character and we haven't even started. She sits down, pulls out her notebook, which is filled with notes and questions. Okay, so I read through your booking form, but I need more details. What's our origin story? How did we meet? What are my quirks? What's our song? I just stare at her because I thought I'd just show up with her and wing it. You didn't think about any of this, did you? Shake my head. She laughs, not mean, just amused. That's okay. That's literally what you're paying me for. Let's build this relationship from scratch. We spend the next 2 hours creating the most elaborate, fake relationship backstory I've ever heard. We met at a friend's birthday party 8 months ago, bonded over both loving terrible reality TV. Our first date was at an Italian restaurant where I spilled wine on myself and she thought it was endearing. She has a cat named Peasant, which gets along great with my cat Spaghetti. They're best friends now. Our song is Don't Stop Believin' by Journey because it's cheesy enough to be believable. She takes notes on everything. My favorite foods, my family members' names, my hobbies, my job details. Method acting means I need to know you as well as a real girlfriend would. Asks about my childhood, my college experience, my last real relationship. I tell her about my ex who left me for a personal trainer, how it messed me up for a while. She nods sympathetically, writes it down. Good, I can reference that subtly if anyone asks about your dating history. Shows growth and healing. This woman is treating a fake relationship with more care than most people treat real ones. Now we need to practice physical affection. Are you comfortable with hand holding? Arm around shoulder? Quick kisses? My brain short circuits. Yeah, I guess whatever looks convincing. She reaches across the table and takes my hand. Like this, we need it to look natural, not forced. But pretend we've been holding hands for months. Her hand is warm and she's doing this thing where she traces circles with her thumb. You're tense. Relax. We're in love, remember? I try to relax, but this is the most physical contact I've had with a woman in 3 years. We practice for like 20 minutes, holding hands different ways. Her leaning against my shoulder, me putting my arm around her waist. The barista definitely thinks we're a couple having a weird relationship workshop. Okay, chemistry seems decent. We'll work on it more at the wedding. Now let's talk about potential questions your family might ask. She pulls out a new page and starts writing possible interrogation scenarios. Your mom will definitely ask about marriage plans. What's our stance? Too early to think about? Perfect. And I'll say we're focused on enjoying the present and not rushing anything. Very mature and reasonable. She's thought of everything. Career compatibility, future kids discussion, where we'd live, meeting each other's families. I'll say my parents live in Portland, which is far enough that it explains why we haven't met them yet, but not so far it's weird. This is the most prepared I've ever been for anything in my life. We wrap up after 3 hours and my coffee has gone completely cold. I'll meet you at the venue on the wedding day. We'll arrive together in your car so it looks authentic. Wear something nice, I'll match your color scheme. She stands up, gives me a quick hug. This is going to be great, trust the process. She leaves and I sit there wondering what I've gotten myself into. But the wedding day arrives and I'm having a full panic attack while getting ready. Put on my suit, attempt to fix my hair, give up after 10 minutes. Diana texted me her outfit description, so I'm wearing a navy suit to match her navy dress. Doorbell rings at exactly the time she said she'd arrive. Open the door and holy shit. She's wearing this elegant navy dress that's fancy but not overly formal, hair done up, minimal makeup, looks absolutely stunning. Wow, you clean up nice. Thanks, you too. Ready to meet your family? No, absolutely not, but we're doing this. We drive to the vineyard venue, which is an hour away. She uses the time to quiz me on our backstory. Where did we go for our third date? Mini golf at that place downtown where you beat me by 12 strokes. What's my favorite movie? Pride and Prejudice? The 2005 version specifically. You've made me watch it 4 times. What do I do when I'm stressed? Bake cookies, usually snickerdoodles, and you stress eat the dough before it even makes it to the oven. She grins. See, you're a natural. Your family's gonna believe every second of this. We pull up to the vineyard, and it's even fancier than I imagined. String lights everywhere, flowers, a literal string quartet playing. I can see my family members starting to arrive. Okay, from this moment on, I'm your girlfriend. You ready? Take a deep breath. Ready as I'll ever be. She leans over and kisses my cheek. That's for good luck. Let's do this. We get out of the car and immediately my mom spots us from across the parking lot. She's speed walking over with that look on her face like she's about to investigate. You brought someone. Oh my goodness, you actually brought a date. Diana immediately switches on this warm, charming smile. You must be his mom. I've heard so much about you. It's wonderful to finally meet you. My mom looks at me, then at Diana, then back at me with pure shock. How long have you been dating? About 8 months? We met through mutual friends at a birthday party. Diana delivers the line perfectly, even reaches for my hand. My mom's eyes get misty. 8 months and you didn't tell me? I thought we were close. I wanted to make sure it was serious before introducing her to the family. Diana squeezes my hand supportively. He's very thoughtful like that, but I finally convinced him I wasn't going anywhere. My mom literally tears up. What do you do, dear? I'm an actress. Mostly theater work, some commercial stuff. It's unpredictable, but I love it. At least that part is true. My mom approves immediately because she's always wanted someone creative in the family. You have to meet his sister and his aunts. Come, come. Diana lets herself be dragged away while shooting me a confident wink. I follow behind, watching her work the crowd like a professional. She's laughing at my uncle's bad jokes, complimenting my aunt's dress, asking my sister about her kids. It's like watching a masterclass in social manipulation. My sister pulls me aside at one point. Dude, she's amazing. Where have you been hiding her? We've been taking it slow. She's nothing like your usual type. She actually has personality. Thanks, sis, real supportive. The ceremony starts and Diana sits next to me holding my hand the entire time. When my brother and his bride exchange vows, Diana gets a little teary. She whispers, "Weddings always make me emotional." Don't know if that's her or the character, but it's convincing. Reception starts and we're seated at a table with my cousins and their dates. Everyone is immediately curious about Diana. "So how did you two meet?" Diana launches into our practice story with so much detail and enthusiasm, you'd think it actually happened. He was wearing this ridiculous Hawaiian shirt and I thought he was either very confident or completely oblivious. Everyone laughs. I'm just sitting there amazed at how naturally she lies. My cousin asks, "What's the most romantic thing he's done for you?" Diana doesn't even hesitate. "For my birthday, he recreated our first date, same restaurant, same dishes, even wore the same outfit." Yeah, he's incredibly thoughtful like that. This never happened, but now my family thinks I'm some kind of romantic genius. Dinner is served and Diana has her hand on my knee under the table the entire time. She keeps leaning over to whisper jokes about the other guests. $10 says the maid of honor is hooking up with the best man by the end of the night. She's not wrong, they're already making eyes at each other. My brother comes over during appetizers with his new wife. "Little bro, you finally found someone who can tolerate you," Diana laughs. "He's not that bad once you get past the awkward exterior." My brother's wife asks how serious we are. "Pretty serious. We've already talked about moving in together soon." This is news to me, but I just nod along. "That's amazing. You guys are so cute together." They leave and I look at Diana. "Moving in together?" Had to give them something concrete. Your family needs to believe this is long-term. The DJ starts playing music and the couples flood the dance floor. Diana stands up, extends her hand. "Come on, boyfriend. We have to dance at least once or people will think we're fighting." I cannot dance to save my life. We get to the dance floor and she puts my hands on her waist, wraps her arms around my neck. "Just sway. Don't overthink it. Pretend we're alone in your apartment dancing to bad music." We sway, and it's actually kind of nice. She rests her head on my shoulder. "You're doing great, by the way. Your family completely believes this." "That's because you're terrifyingly good at this." She laughs against my shoulder. "Method acting, baby." And I've convinced myself we're actually dating. The song changes to something faster and she immediately switches energy. Starts dancing like we're at a club, completely uninhibited. My family is watching and laughing and I'm just trying to keep up. We dance for 3 songs before my mom interrupts. "Can I borrow her for a minute?" Oh no. Diana gives me a reassuring smile and walks off with my mom. I watch them go to a quiet corner of the venue. They talk for like 15 minutes and I'm sweating. When Diana comes back, she looks satisfied. "What did my mom say?" "Just wanted to make sure my intentions are serious and that I'm not going to break your heart." "What did you tell her?" "That I'm crazy about you and that she raised an amazing son." My mom is absolutely going to expect an engagement announcement within 6 months now. And the night continues and Diana never breaks character once. She's the perfect girlfriend, attentive but not clingy, funny but not trying too hard, affectionate in public but respectful of boundaries. Toward the end of the night, my drunk aunt corners us. "You know what I love about you two? You actually seem to like each other, not like these couples who just tolerate each other." Diana beams. "He's my best friend. I can't imagine doing life with anyone else." My aunt gets emotional and hugs us both. When she leaves, I look at Diana. "You're earning every cent of this. Just wait until the end of the night. I've got a grand finale planned. Wedding is winding down. People are saying goodbyes. My whole family comes over to hug us and tell Diana how wonderful she is. Yeah, you better hang on to this one. When's the wedding? I want to be invited." Diana handles it all with grace. We finally get to the car and I'm exhausted. She kicks off her heels in the passenger seat. "That was actually really fun. Your family is sweet." "You were incredible, like Oscar-worthy performance." She laughs. "This is literally what I trained for. Method acting isn't just for film." I drive her back to her place, which she directed me to. It's a modest apartment building in a decent neighborhood. Pull up front and turn to thank her. "Seriously, thank you. You saved me from so much family drama." "Happy to help. Your family really love me. You're definitely off the hook for a while." She gathers her stuff, opens the door, then pauses. "You know, if you ever need a fake girlfriend for other events, I'm your girl. Your family reunion, office party, ex's wedding, I do it all." Laugh because she's treating this like an actual business. I'll keep that in mind. She waves and heads into her building. I sit in the car for a minute, processing the entire night. Check my phone, and there's already a group chat with my family. My mom, she's perfect. Don't mess this up. My sister, if you don't marry her, I will. My brother, congrats on finding someone who's way out of your league. Realize I now have to figure out how to fake break up with Diana without disappointing my entire family. Drive home wondering what I've started. Spaghetti greets me at the door, completely unaware that his owner just spent $1,600 pretending to have a girlfriend. Check my email, and there's a message from Diana. Great working with you tonight. Attached is my invoice. Also, I know this was supposed to be a one-time thing, but I genuinely had fun. If you need me for follow-up family events, which you will based on how much they loved me, my rate stays the same. You have my number. She's right. My family is definitely going to expect to see her again. Pay the invoice and contemplate my life choices. That feeling when you hire an actress to be your girlfriend for one night and she's so convincing your family immediately wants you to propose. Be me. 2 weeks after the wedding, and my family will not shut up about Diana. My mom calls every other day asking when she can see us again, suggesting double dates with her and my dad. My sister keeps texting asking for Diana's number so they can become friends. My brother and his wife want to do couples game night. Even my aunt, who lives 3 states away, messaged asking if Diana has Instagram. I've created a monster. Contemplate just telling them we broke up, but my mom would literally cry. Plus, she'd probably try to get us back together like we're in some rom-com she saw on Hallmark. Stare at Diana's contact info in my phone for 3 days. Finally text her. So my family wants to meet up again. Are you available for a family dinner next month? She responds in like 30 seconds. Absolutely. Same rate. But do you want to schedule a prep session? This woman is more reliable than my actual friends. We meet at the same coffee shop a week before the dinner. She shows up with an actual binder now. I took notes from the wedding. Your mom's favorite flower is gardenias. Your sister has 2 kids named Marcus and Zoe. Your dad collects vintage records. I'm impressed and also slightly terrified. You remembered all that? Method acting means total commitment. Plus, I might have looked up your family on Facebook. She slides the binder over and it's full of printed Facebook photos with notes. Your mom posts a lot. Did you know she's in a book club? This is extensive research for a fake relationship. Okay, so what's our story progression? We've been dating for 10 months now in their timeline. She's already doing math. Right. And so we should have hit some relationship milestones. Maybe we took a weekend trip somewhere? Perfect. Where? We spent an hour crafting a fake romantic getaway to a cabin in the mountains, complete with detailed stories about hiking, stargazing, and me supposedly making her breakfast in bed. Your family is going to eat this up. Women love cabin stories. Dinner's at my parents' house, which means my mom is going full hostess mode. I picked Diana up from her place, and she's dressed casual but nice, carrying a bottle of wine. Always bring wine to parents' dinner, shows maturity and class. She thought of everything again. We pull up, and my mom is already at the door waving. There they are. Oh, Diana, sweetie, you look wonderful. My mom hugs her like they're old friends. We go inside, and my dad is setting the table. He's usually quiet, but he lights up when he sees Diana. The girl who tamed my son. Good to see you again. Diana laughs and hands him the wine. I heard you collect vintage records. I'd love to see your collection after dinner. My dad's eyes go wide. Nobody in our family has ever shown interest in his record collection. Really? Most young people don't care about vinyl anymore. Are you kidding? There's something special about the analog sound. Digital just doesn't compare. My dad is now in love with her too. Dinner starts and it's just my parents, my sister, and us. My sister immediately starts interrogating. So have you guys said the L word yet? I choke on my water. Diana doesn't even flinch. We're taking things at our own pace, but I will say I've never felt this way about anyone before. She reaches over and squeezes my hand. My mom actually tears up. That's so beautiful. You know, his father and I said it after 3 months. Great. Now there's a timeline expectation. My sister keeps pushing. Have you met her parents yet? Not yet. They live in Portland and scheduling has been tricky with both our work schedules. Diana is so smooth with these answers. But we're planning a trip soon. I'm nervous but excited. My mom approves of everything she says. Halfway through dinner, my mom drops the bomb. So we're having a big family reunion in July. 4th of July weekend, all the extended family comes. You'll bring Diana, right? That's 4 months away. That's like 8 more months in fake relationship time. Yeah, if she's available. I'll make sure I'm available. It sounds like so much fun. Diana is committing to events without even knowing the cost. Right after dinner, my dad actually takes Diana to see his record collection. They're gone for like 45 minutes and I can hear them bonding over Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd. My sister corners me in the kitchen. Dude, she's perfect. If you screw this up, I'm disowning you. I'm not going to screw it up. You better not. Mom is already planning your wedding in her head. My mom comes into the kitchen. Diana is wonderful. She's smart, funny, beautiful, and she actually cares about family. Don't let this one go. The pressure is mounting. Diana and my dad come back and she's carrying a record. Your dad is lending me his copy of Rumors. I promise to take good care of it. My dad looks happier than I've seen him in years. We say our goodbyes and my mom hugs Diana for like a full minute. You're part of the family now, sweetie. Yeah, we love you. Diana looks genuinely touched. We get to the car and I'm sweating. That went well. Diana, my mom said she loves you. My dad gave you a record from his collection. My sister wants to be your friend. This is spiraling. She laughs while buckling her seatbelt. Isn't that the point? The more they love me, the less they bother you about being single. But what happens when we eventually break up? They're going to be devastated. She pauses, thinks about it. Then don't break up with me. Just keep hiring me for events. That's insane. I can't hire a girlfriend forever. Why not? You're paying for a service and getting results. I'm like a subscription girlfriend. She says this like it's the most logical thing in the world. I drive her home and we sit in the car for a minute. Seriously though, thank you again. You're incredibly good at this. I told you, method acting. Plus your family is genuinely sweet. It's not hard to pretend to care about them. She gets out, waves, heads inside. I sit there wondering if I'm going to be paying an actress to be my girlfriend for the rest of my life. Over the next 3 months, this becomes a regular thing. My mom invites us to Sunday dinners twice a month. Diana comes every time, always prepared, always in character. She and my sister start actually texting outside of my knowledge. Apparently they share recipes and talk about reality TV shows. My dad and Diana have ongoing conversations about music. She's integrated into my family better than I am. I'm paying her $400 a month basically, and honestly, it's worth it for the peace. Then my mom calls with news. Your aunt is having a birthday party and everyone's asking if you're bringing Diana. She's become such a hit with the family. Another event, another $200. Text Diana and she responds immediately. I'm there. What's the dress code? We meet up before the party for our now regular prep session. She shows up with updates to the binder. Okay, so we're at 1 year anniversary territory now. We need a story. We do? Yes, your family will definitely ask how we celebrated. We create this elaborate anniversary story involving a surprise picnic and stargazing. I gave you a first edition of your favorite book and you cried. Did I? Yes, you're a secret romantic. It's part of your character development. This woman has developed character arcs for our fake relationship. The party is at a restaurant. Big family gathering, like 30 people. Diana walks in holding my hand and everyone greets her like a celebrity. Diana, so good to see you. How's the happy couple? When's the engagement? That last one makes me sweat. We sit down and Diana is immediately pulled into conversations with my aunts. They're asking about her acting career, her hobbies, her thoughts on kids. She handles it all perfectly, giving answers that are honest enough to be believable but vague enough to not trap her. My cousin Jake pulls me aside. He's always been the family skeptic. Dude, she's way too perfect. What's the catch? There's no catch. She's just a good person. Nobody is that good at dealing with our family. Even my wife complains, and she's been around for 5 years. He's suspicious, but can't prove anything. Later in the party, there's karaoke because my family loves torture. My aunt volunteers me and Diana for a duet. We get up there and the song is Don't Stop Believin' by Journey, our fake couple song. Diana looks at me and grins. Ready to sell this? We sing the entire song and she's doing choreography, pointing at me during certain lyrics, playing it up. Everyone is eating it up, filming on their phones, posting to Facebook. We finish and people are literally applauding. My mom is crying again. We sit back down and Diana is buzzing with energy. That was so fun. Your family knows how to party. I'm realizing she's actually enjoying this. End of the party, saying goodbyes, my aunt pulls Diana aside. They talk for a few minutes and Diana comes back looking pleased. What did she say? She invited us to her lake house for a weekend in August. Just family, very casual. That's an entire weekend. That's like $4,800 at her hourly rate. I must look panicked because Diana laughs. I'll give you a weekend rate, don't worry. Call it $2,000 flat. That's still a lot of money for a fake relationship. Think of it as an investment in family peace. Drive her home and we're both quiet. Can I ask you something? Sure. Why are you so good at this? Like, genuinely. This goes beyond acting. She thinks for a minute. Honestly, I grew up in foster care, bounced around a lot. I got really good at adapting to different families, figuring out what they wanted, becoming that person. It's kind of sad, but it made me an excellent actress. She says it cheerfully, but there's something heavy underneath. That's a lot. It's fine. I'm in therapy. I've processed it. But yeah, playing a girlfriend for a loving family is actually kind of healing in a weird way. Don't know what to say to that. We sit in silence until we get to her place. Same time next week for Sunday dinner? Wouldn't miss it. She leaves and I sit there feeling weird about the whole arrangement. Like it started as a business transaction, but now it feels complicated. July comes and the family reunion is here. It's a whole weekend at a rented estate in the countryside. I pick up Diana Friday afternoon and she has an actual suitcase. I packed outfits for every activity, barbecue, swimming, bonfire, breakfast. I'm prepared. The drive is 2 hours and we spend it building more backstory. We should have a fight story. Every couple fights. What did we fight about? I wanted to adopt a second cat and you thought it was too soon. But we compromised on fostering first. She's adding layers to this fake relationship that don't even matter. We arrive and there's like 50 family members there. Cousins I haven't seen in years, distant relatives, everyone. Diana meets them all, remembers names, asks follow-up questions about their lives. It's like watching a superhuman perform. We're sharing a room because it would be weird if we didn't. It has 2 beds, but my aunt made a comment about you lovebirds probably only needing one. We get to the room and Diana immediately starts unpacking. This is going to be so fun. I love family reunions. You know this isn't your actual family, right? She stops, looks at me. I know that, but they've been nicer to me in 6 months than some of my foster families were in years. Let me enjoy it. Feel like an asshole now. Yet the weekend is a blur of activities. Diana plays volleyball with my cousins, helps my aunts cook, sits by the fire telling stories. She's the life of the party. Saturday night, there's a bonfire and everyone's drinking and sharing stories. My uncle asks how we knew we were right for each other. Diana doesn't even hesitate. He makes me feel safe, like I can be completely myself and he won't judge me. That's rare. Everyone awes. I'm sitting there thinking about how she's describing something real while we're living something fake. Later that night, we're back in the room getting ready for bed. Diana takes the left bed, I take the right. Today was perfect. Your family is so warm. Yeah, they're pretty great when they're not being nosy. She laughs, turns off her bedside lamp. Thanks for letting me be part of this. I know it's just a job, but it means something to me. You're welcome. Thanks for being so committed to the bit. We fall asleep, and I have weird dreams about actual relationships and what they're supposed to feel like. Sunday morning, everyone's sad the reunion is ending. My mom pulls me aside. You're going to propose soon, right? Diana is perfect for you. Mom, we've only been dating a year. Your father proposed after 8 months. Don't wait too long or someone else will snatch her up. The pressure is killing me. We pack up, say goodbye to everyone, drive back home. Diana is quieter than usual. You okay? Yeah, just tired. Lot of socializing. Drop her off at her place and she grabs her suitcase. Thanks for a great weekend. I'll send you the invoice tomorrow. She seems off, but I don't push it. And she goes inside and I drive home feeling weird. Check my bank account and I've spent almost $6,000 on a fake girlfriend in 4 months. This is unsustainable. Need to figure out an exit strategy before my family starts planning our wedding. My face when I hired an actress for one night, and now I'm in too deep to fake breakup without devastating my entire family. Beamy. 6 months into this fake relationship arrangement, and things are getting weird. Diana has been to 12 family events at this point, and my relatives follow her on Instagram now. She posts aesthetic photos of coffee and books, and my aunt comments on every single one. My mom and Diana text directly without going through me. Apparently they send each other recipes, and my mom asks her advice on redecorating the living room. I've created a scenario where my hired girlfriend has better relationships with my family than I do. Even worse, I'm starting to look forward to our prep sessions. like genuinely excited to meet up at the coffee shop and hear what elaborate backstory she's crafted this time. We've progressed to having fake arguments that we fake resolved. Yet apparently we had a big fight about me working too much and not prioritizing quality time. Diana told my sister all about it, and my sister lectured me. I got lectured for something that never happened. One day, Diana texts me, "Coffee shop, today, we need to talk." That's never a good sign. Meet her there and she looks serious. No binder, no notes. "We have a problem." My heart drops. "What's wrong?" "Your mom invited me to her book club. Like, just me, without you." Sit there processing this. "My mom wants you at book club?" "Yeah, she said she values my opinion on literature, and the other ladies want to meet the girl who finally settled you down." This is out of control. "Diana, this is getting too deep. We need an exit strategy." She bites her lip, looks uncomfortable. "About that, I don't want to exit." "What?" She takes a deep breath. "Yet I know this is crazy and completely unprofessional, but I actually like spending time with you and your family, like outside of the money. My brain is malfunctioning." "You like fake dating me?" "I mean, yes. These past 6 months have been the most fun I've had in years. Your family is amazing and you're actually a really good guy, and I look forward to our events." She's fidgeting with her coffee cup. "I know I'm not supposed to catch feelings for a client, but here we are." She just said feelings about me while I've been paying her. "Diana, I don't even know what's real anymore." "I know, that's the problem with method acting. I've been pretending to be your girlfriend for so long that I kind of forgot it's pretend." We sit in silence for a solid minute. "So what do we do?" She looks at me with these hopeful eyes. "But what if we tried dating for real? Like actually? No payment, no contract, just two people seeing if there's something here." This is the most insane proposal I've ever heard. "You want to date me for real after I literally hired you to be my fake girlfriend?" I know how it sounds, but think about it. We already know we're compatible, your family loves me, we have chemistry, and we've basically been dating anyway. She's not wrong, but this feels like a terrible romantic comedy plot. I need time to think about this. "Take all the time you need, but I'm still going to book club next week because I genuinely want to go." She leaves and I sit there having an existential crisis. Spend the next week overthinking everything. Do I actually like Diana, or do I just like the idea of having a girlfriend? Have I caught feelings, or is this just prolonged exposure? Is this the weirdest way to start a relationship in human history? My cat Spaghetti is no help, he just wants food. Decide to call my best friend Mike, who knows nothing about the Diana arrangement. "Dude, I need advice." "What's up?" "If you started fake dating someone and then caught real feelings, would you pursue it?" Silence on the other end. "What the hell are you talking about?" Explain the entire situation from the beginning. The wedding, the actress, the family events, the fake relationship, all of it. He's quiet for so long, I think the call dropped. "Mike, that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard, and also kind of genius." "Not helpful." "Look, man, do you like her or not? Forget how you met, forget the money, just answer the question. Think about Diana. How she laughs at my dumb jokes, how she remembered my cat's name from the first conversation, how she lights up around my family, how I get weirdly jealous when she mentions other acting jobs, how I check my phone hoping she texted. Yeah, I think I do." "Then ask her out for real, you idiot. Worst case, she says no and you're in the same situation you're already in." He's right. Text Diana. "Okay, let's try this. Real date. This Friday. No family, no binder, no backstory, just us." She responds immediately with like 15 exclamation points and heart emojis. "Yes, real date. I'm so excited. Where are we going?" Realize I've never actually planned a date with her because all our dates were carefully constructed lies. Panic and pick the Italian restaurant from our fake first date story. Enter Friday comes and I'm more nervous than I was at my brother's wedding. Pick her up and she's wearing a casual dress, hair down, minimal makeup. "You look great." "Thanks. You too. This is so weird, right? Like a real first date after a year of fake dating?" We both laugh nervously. Get to the restaurant and the host seats us. We sit down and suddenly don't know what to talk about. All our previous conversations were either about family event prep or in-character couple stuff. "So, how's your acting career actually going?" She lights up. "I actually got a call back for a commercial. It's for car insurance, but it pays really well if I book it." "That's awesome." "Yeah, and ironically the character is a girlfriend, surprising her boyfriend with a new car. And I've practiced being a girlfriend so much I'm overqualified." We talk about her real life, and it's actually interesting. She does theater on the side, teaches acting classes to kids, volunteers at an animal shelter. Wait, you actually work at a shelter? The cat-loving thing wasn't made up? Some of the best lies are based in truth. I really do love cats. I have 3, actually. 3? You told my family you had one named Peasant. I do, and also Sir Fluffington and Duchess. I downplayed the crazy cat lady thing for your family. I'm learning real things about her for the first time. Dinner goes surprisingly well. We talk about real stuff. Childhood, college, embarrassing stories, actual opinions on things. Turns out we both love terrible reality TV, horror movies, and breakfast food at inappropriate times. Shit, I can't believe we've been fake dating for 6 months and I'm just now learning you hate mushrooms. It never came up in our backstory. We were too busy crafting elaborate anniversary stories. After dinner, we walk around downtown because neither of us wants the night to end. So what happens now? Do we tell your family the truth? Haven't thought about that. I don't know. They'd be so confused. Hey everyone, remember my girlfriend? We were fake for 6 months, but now we're real. Diana laughs. Or we just keep it to ourselves and let them think we've been together the whole time. What they don't know won't hurt them. We end up at a park and sit on a bench. I really like you. Like real you, not character you. She smiles. I really like you too. Even though you hired me, which is objectively a weird way to meet. Are we actually doing this? For real? I think we are. No more invoices, no more hourly rates, just actual dating. She leans over and kisses me. It's different from the performative kisses at family events. This one is real and kind of perfect. We pull apart and she's grinning. That was a much better kiss than our fake ones. We had fake kisses? Couple of cheek kisses at events. You never noticed? Honestly, I'd blocked that out from nervousness. Walk her back to her apartment and we stand outside her building. So I'll see you Sunday for family dinner? As your real girlfriend this time? Wouldn't miss it. She goes inside and I drive home feeling like I'm in a fever dream. Spaghetti greets me and I realize I need to introduce him to Diana's 3 cats eventually. Starts text Mike. We're dating for real now. He responds, this is the weirdest love story I've ever heard, and I'm low-key jealous. Next few weeks are adjustment period. We go on real dates, mini golf, movies, actual hiking, not fake cabin stories. She comes over and meets Spaghetti, who surprisingly doesn't hate her. I meet her cats, and they're exactly as chaotic as advertised. Sir Fluffington immediately knocks over my coffee. We still go to family events, but now there's no prep sessions, no binders, just real couple stuff. My family notices zero difference because Diana's acting was that good. One Sunday dinner, my mom pulls me aside. You seem happier lately, more relaxed around Diana. Really? Yeah, like you're more yourself. It's nice to see. Don't tell her it's because I'm not stressed about maintaining a lie anymore. At 3 months into real dating, and Diana officially moves some stuff into my place. Not moving in fully, but like a drawer of clothes and toiletries. Spaghetti has accepted her as part of the household. We're watching terrible reality TV one night when she brings it up. Do you think we should tell your family the truth about how we actually met? You want to tell them I hired you? I mean, eventually they might find out and it's better coming from us. She has a point. We decide to tell them at Thanksgiving because apparently we love drama. The whole family is there, turkey is served, everyone's in good spirits. After dinner, I stand up with Diana. So we have something to tell everyone. My mom looks excited, probably thinking engagement. Diana and I didn't actually meet at a birthday party. The room goes quiet. That's my sister. Did you meet on a dating app? That's totally normal now. Not exactly. I hired Diana to be my fake girlfriend for the wedding because I didn't want to show up alone. Silence. Complete and utter silence. My brother starts laughing first. You hired an actress? That's actually brilliant. My mom looks confused. So this whole time you were pretending? Diana jumps in. At first, yes, but then we caught real feelings and we've been actually dating for 4 months now. Everything since August has been real. My dad. So when you bonded with me over records, that was fake? No, I genuinely love vinyl. Some of it was real from the beginning. I just was being paid to be here initially. My family is processing. My sister looks at me. You paid someone to date you? That's so sad. I was desperate. My aunt who invited us to the lake house speaks up. So the lake house weekend? Were you two together for real by then? Diana and I look at each other. That was still fake, technically. We got together right after that. My cousin Jake starts laughing. I knew something was off. Nobody is that perfect at family events. The room erupts in conversation. Everyone has questions, everyone has opinions. My mom is the loudest. I can't believe you lied to us for months. We're sorry, but in our defense, we're actually together now, so it worked out. My dad surprisingly defends us. Look, they found each other in an unconventional way, but they're happy. Does it really matter how they met? My mom considers this. I suppose not, but no more lies. Diana promises no more lies. My brother raises his glass. Into the weirdest love story in family history. Everyone drinks to that. Rest of Thanksgiving is people asking about the arrangement. How much did I pay? What was in the contract? Did Diana have other clients? She admits she's done fake dates before, but I was her longest running client. Most people just need a wedding date. He needed a whole relationship arc. My family thinks this is hilarious. My sister pulls Diana aside later. I don't hear the conversation, but they hug at the end. What did she say? She said she's glad I scammed you because you seem really happy. She said scammed? Her words, not mine. We leave that night and everyone's cool with it. My mom still loves Diana. My dad still bonds with her over music. Nothing actually changed. Except now we don't have the secret hanging over us. Drive home and Diana is quiet. You okay? Yeah, just relieved. Your family took that way better than expected. They love you. The origin story doesn't change that. She reaches over and holds my hand. I love them too. And I love you. She just said it. The L word. The real one, not the fake backstory version. I love you too. We get back to my place, and both our cats are somehow in the same room, not fighting. It's a Thanksgiving miracle. A few months later, and we're fully moved in together. Her 3 cats and my 1 cat have formed an alliance. My family treats her like she's always been part of it. She still does acting gigs, but now I actually attend them as her real boyfriend. Watch her in a production of Romeo and Juliet, and she's incredible. Realize she's been method acting our entire relationship from day one. A 1-year anniversary of our real relationship, not the fake one. And I take her to the same park we had our first real kiss. Remember when you proposed we date for real and I thought you were insane? To be fair, it was insane. Who falls for their fake girlfriend? Apparently me. Pull out a small box. Her eyes go wide. Is that what I think it is? Diana, I know we met in the weirdest way possible, and I know I literally hired you to pretend to love me, but somehow that turned into the most real thing in my life. Will you marry me for real this time? She's crying, nodding, can't speak, finally chokes out, yes, obviously yes. Put the ring on her finger and she tackles me in a hug. I can't wait to tell your family. Your mom is going to cry for hours. She's right, my mom cries for 2 days straight when we tell her. She's planning the wedding and Diana has notes. Literal notes from when she was pretending to be my girlfriend about what our dream wedding would be. I said you wanted a small ceremony with close family, and I wanted string lights and wildflowers. Should we actually do that? You made up my dream wedding preferences, and they're actually perfect. She grins. Method acting, baby. The wedding happens at the same vineyard as my brother's. Poetic full circle moment. My whole family is there and they keep joking about the origin story. My best man speech from my brother includes the line, he paid for her at first, but now she's stuck with him for free. Everyone laughs. Diana's vows mention method acting and how she committed to the role of a lifetime. There's not a dry eye in the house. And my vows are simple. I hired you for 1 night and somehow convinced you to stay forever. Best investment I ever made. We kiss and everyone cheers. At the reception, my mom corners us. You know, I knew something was special about her from that first wedding. A mother knows. Mom, you had no idea. Maybe not consciously, but I knew you two would end up here. Sure, Mom. Whatever helps you sleep at night. First dance is to Don't Stop Believin' because of course it is. Our fake couple song became our real couple song. Diana whispers while we dance. Remember when we sang this at karaoke and your family lost their minds? Remember when you were being paid to dance with me? Best job I ever had. Honeymoon is at an actual cabin in the mountains. The same fake location we made up for our fake anniversary. Should we take photos to match the story we told your family? Absolutely not. We're done with fake stories. We take the photos anyway. Get back from honeymoon and move into a bigger place to accommodate 4 cats. Spaghetti is their reluctant leader. Settle into married life, and it's weirdly perfect. She still does theater, I still do my thing, we still have Sunday dinners with my family. One dinner, my dad pulls out the old binder Diana made. Found this in your old room. Your mother wanted to throw it out, but I thought you'd want it. It's her original notes from when she was preparing to be my fake girlfriend. We read through it together that night. You wrote that I cry at animal videos. That's so specific. You do, though. When I made it up and it turned out to be true. You also wrote that my love language is quality time. Also accurate. I'm very good at my job. Keep the binder as a weird memento of how we met. Years later, we have kids and they ask how we met. Diana and I look at each other. Your dad hired me to be his fake girlfriend, and I accidentally fell in love with him. The kids think this is the funniest thing they've ever heard. So Mom was like a paid actor? The best paid actor. She won an award for Best Fake Girlfriend. There's no such award. There should be. Our kids grow up thinking their parents have the weirdest meet cute in history. They're not wrong. Sitting on the porch one evening, Diana beside me, cats scattered around. Do you ever regret how we met? She thinks about it. Not even a little. It's unconventional, but it's ours. Plus it makes for a great story at parties. She's right. We've told this story hundreds of times and it never gets old. People either think it's romantic or insane. No in between. My brother still jokes that he should get commission for having the wedding that started everything. My mom has fully rewritten history in her head and now claims she knew we were meant to be from day one. My dad still bonds with Diana over records. My sister and Diana are actual best friends now. The fake relationship became more real than most real relationships. Look over at Diana, who's reading a book with Sir Fluffington on her lap. She looks up and smiles. What are you thinking about? Just how I hired an actress for one night and ended up with a wife, 3 bonus cats, and the weirdest love story ever. 4 bonus cats. We're fostering that kitten next week, remember? Right, the fostering that will definitely turn into adoption. We're becoming a cat sanctuary. Living the dream. She goes back to her book and I sit there content. Spent $6,000 on a fake girlfriend and somehow ended up with everything I actually wanted. My face when the best investment I ever made was hiring someone to pretend to love me. That feeling when your paid actress girlfriend method acts so hard, she falls in love with you and you live happily ever after like some weird indie rom-com. Be me. 32 years old, married with 2 kids, living the suburban dream with my husband Tom. My little brother has been chronically single for like 3 years, and it's been driving my mom insane. Every family gathering turns into an intervention about his love life. Mom literally prints out dating profiles and sends them in the mail like we're living in 1952. I've tried setting him up with my friends, but he's picky and awkward and sabotages every date. One friend said he spent 45 minutes explaining cryptocurrency and didn't ask a single question about her. Another said he brought his cat to the date because Spaghetti gets separation anxiety. I love my brother, but he's hopeless. Then my other brother announces his engagement to this rich girl and the wedding is going to be huge. Mom immediately starts panicking about my single brother showing up alone. What will people think? All his cousins are married or engaged. I try to defend him, but honestly, I'm also worried he's going to die alone with 17 cats. Wedding day arrives and I'm in the bridal party dealing with bridesmaid drama. One girl is crying because her ex is a groomsman. Another can't zip her dress. Standard wedding chaos. I'm fixing someone's makeup when my mom bursts into the bridal suite. He brought someone. Your brother brought an actual date. Everyone stops. Which brother? The single one. She's beautiful and she seems so sweet. I need to see this immediately. Sneak out to the parking lot and see my brother with this gorgeous girl in a navy dress. She's laughing at something he said and touching his arm. My brother, who once showed up to Christmas dinner with pizza sauce on his shirt, has a hot date. I'm suspicious immediately. Where did he find her? Why didn't he mention her? Something is off. Ceremony starts and I'm watching them instead of paying attention. She's holding his hand, looking at him with these adoring eyes. Seems genuinely into him. During the vows, she gets teary and whispers something to him. Okay, maybe she's real. Reception time, and I make a beeline for their table. Hi, I'm his sister. You must be the mystery girlfriend. She stands up, gives me a warm hug. I've heard so much about you. Your brother talks about you all the time. She knows specific details about my kids that he definitely told her. We sit down, and I start my interrogation disguised as friendly conversation. So how did you two meet? She launches into this detailed story about a birthday party and a Hawaiian shirt. It's specific enough to be believable, but something in my gut says this is rehearsed. What do you do? I'm an actress. Mostly theater, some commercial work. An actress. My brother is dating an actress. The alarm bells are ringing. Watch them throughout the night, and she's perfect. Too perfect. She laughs at our uncle's terrible jokes, compliments our aunt's dress, remembers everyone's names. She dances with my brother, and they actually look good together. When they sing karaoke to Journey, everyone loses their minds. My mom is literally crying with joy. I corner my brother while she's in the bathroom. Okay, Spill, where did you really meet her? I told you, birthday party. You don't go to parties. You stay home with your cat and play video games. Maybe I'm changing. He's defensive, which makes me more suspicious. She comes back and I drop it, but I'm watching. End of the night, everyone is gushing about how perfect they are together. I smile and agree, but something feels off. Week later at family dinner, I bring Tom. My brother shows up with Diane again. She's wearing jeans and a sweater, looks casual and comfortable. She helps my mom set the table without being asked. She asks Tom about his job and actually listens to his boring answer about accounting. She plays with my kids and they love her immediately. My son Marcus keeps showing her his Pokemon cards and she acts interested. Oh wow, a holographic Charizard, that's so cool. No adult actually cares about Pokemon cards, but she's selling it. After dinner, I'm helping with dishes and Diana joins me. You don't have to help, you're a guest. I want to, plus it gives us a chance to talk. We chat while washing plates and she's asking about my life, my kids, my thoughts on local schools. She's either genuinely nice or an incredible actress. Probably both. Over the next few months, she's at every family event, Sunday dinners, birthday parties, random weekend hangouts. She never seems annoyed or tired of us, which is weird because my husband barely tolerates my family and he married into it. She and my mom become texting buddies. My mom sends her recipes and Diana sends back photos of her attempts. She's integrating into the family faster than anyone I've ever seen. I start following her on Instagram. Her profile is aesthetic photos of coffee, books, cats, very millennial actress vibes. There's only a couple photos of her and my brother, and they're recent. No digital trail of them together before the wedding. I dig deeper in a mild stalking session while the kids are asleep. Her Facebook is mostly private, but what I can see shows theater stuff and cat photos. No relationship history, no tagged photos with my brother from mutual friends. It's like their relationship materialized out of thin air. I call my friend Jessica, who works in theater. Do you know a Diana who does local theater? Late 20s, dark curly hair, super talented. Oh yeah, Diana. She's great, really committed to her roles. Why? She's dating my brother. Lucky brother, she's awesome. A little intense about method acting, but that's what makes her good. Method acting. The pieces are clicking together in my head. I don't have proof, but my theory is forming. Next family dinner, I watch them extra carefully. They're affectionate, but in a practiced way, like they've choreographed their interactions. He puts his arm around her at exactly the right moments. She laughs at his jokes with perfect timing. It's smooth, too smooth. I pull my mom aside. Don't you think they're moving kind of fast? He never even mentioned her before the wedding. Oh, honey, when you know, you know. Your father and I were engaged after 6 months. She's too happy to see any red flags. Months go by and I'm still suspicious, but can't prove anything. Diana's at the family reunion, the lake house weekend, every major event. She's bonded with my dad over records, which nobody else has ever done. My kids ask when Uncle is going to marry Diana. Even my husband likes her, which is rare because Tom doesn't like anyone. She's cool. Your brother did good. I'm starting to think maybe I'm paranoid. Maybe she's just a really great girlfriend and I'm looking for problems. Then Thanksgiving happens. We're all gathered. Turkey is perfect. Everyone's happy. My brother stands up with Diana and says they have an announcement. My mom gasps, clearly expecting engagement news. Diana and I didn't actually meet at a birthday party. The room goes silent. I lean forward because I knew it. I hired Diana to be my fake girlfriend for the wedding because I didn't want to show up alone. My jaw drops. He hired an actress, to fake date him. I start laughing before I can stop myself. You hired an actress? That's actually brilliant. My mom looks devastated. Diana explains they caught real feelings and have been actually dating for months now. Everything since August was real, apparently. I'm processing a million thoughts. The perfection makes sense now. She was literally acting. The rehearsed stories, the method acting, the too good to be true vibe, but also they're actually together now, so it worked out. After the initial shock, everyone calms down. I pull Diana aside in the kitchen. Okay, I need details. How much did he pay you? She laughs nervously. $200 an hour for events. I gave him a weekend rate for the lake house. I do quick math. He spent thousands of dollars on a fake girlfriend. In his defense, it solved his problem. Your family stopped pressuring him. And you actually fell for him during all this? She nods, looking genuine for the first time. I know how it sounds. But somewhere between the family dinners and the inside jokes, it became real. He's actually a really great guy once you get past the awkward exterior. I study her face. She's not acting right now. This is real emotion. You really love him? So much it's embarrassing. I've never method acted my way into actual feelings before. I hug her. Okay, but this is the weirdest thing that's ever happened in our family, and we had an uncle who married his stepsister. She laughs. I'll take it. We go back to dinner and everyone has questions. I'm the one asking the most because I'm fascinated. What was in the contract? How many other clients have you had? Did you have a fake breakup plan? Diana answers everything honestly. Apparently I was her longest running client by far. Most people just need a wedding date or a reunion plus one. My brother needed a whole relationship arc, which required extensive preparation. She shows us the binder she made with notes about all of us. My mom's favorite flowers, my dad's record collection, my kids' names and interests. You studied us like we were a role? You were. I wanted to give an authentic performance. It's insane and impressive in equal measure. Later that night, I'm putting kids to bed and Marcus asks about it. So Auntie Diana was pretending? At first, but then it became real. Like in the movies? Exactly like in the movies. He thinks this is the coolest thing ever. Next family gathering is Christmas and everyone's adjusted to the truth. My uncle keeps making jokes about hiring dates. Maybe I should get a fake wife to stop my mother from nagging. Diana takes it all in stride. She's more relaxed now that the secret is out. I notice my brother is more himself too, less performing. They're genuinely happy together. I pull him aside while Diana is helping Mom with cookies. You know this is crazy, right? I'm aware. But also kind of genius. You basically auditioned your girlfriend before committing. He laughs. That's one way to look at it. Are you going to marry her? He shows me a ring box in his jacket pocket. Planning to propose next month. I almost scream but contain myself. Does she know? Not yet. Thinks she'll say yes. She fake dated you for 6 months and then actually fell in love with you. Yes, she'll say yes. He looks relieved. Watch them together the rest of the night. She steals bites of his dessert. He fixes her hair without thinking. They communicate in glances. It's real now. You can tell. The performance became reality. A month later, he calls me freaking out. I proposed and she said yes, but now I'm panicking about wedding planning. Breathe. Diana literally planned fake relationship milestones for months. She can handle wedding planning. What if she wants something huge? What if I can't afford it? Talk to her like a normal person. He's still awkward about relationships, even though he's engaged. The wedding planning becomes a family affair. Diana wants it at the same vineyard as our brother's wedding. Full circle moment, she says. My mom cries about the poetry of it all. I'm a bridesmaid again, which means more dress fittings and drama. But Diana is the chillest bride I've ever seen. Whatever happens, happens. I just want to marry him. The other bridesmaids are her theater friends, and they're all chaotic and fun. We have the bachelorette party at a karaoke bar because, of course. Diana gets drunk and tells the story of how they met to everyone. And then I made this whole binder with notes about his family like I was studying for a final exam. Her friends think this is hilarious. Only you would method act your way into marriage. I'm committed to my craft. Wedding day arrives, and it's beautiful. Diana looks stunning. My brother looks like he might pass out from nerves. The vows mention method acting and hiring and the whole ridiculous origin story. Everyone laughs and cries. At the reception, I give a speech. When my brother first showed up with Diana, I thought something was off. Turns out I was right. He literally hired her. But somewhere in all that pretending, they found something real. And honestly, it's the weirdest, sweetest love story I've ever witnessed. To the happy couple who proved that sometimes the best relationships start with a contract and end with forever, everyone cheers. Diana mouths thank you from the head table. First dance is Don't Stop Believin', and everyone loses it. My kids are on the dance floor going crazy. Tom is actually having fun, which is rare at weddings. I'm watching my brother and Diana, and they look so happy. Later, I'm at the bar with some cousins. Can you believe he hired her? Honestly, kind of genius. Removed all the normal dating pressure. Think it would work for me? You're married, idiot. We laugh and keep drinking. End of the night, Diana throws the bouquet. I catch it, even though I'm already married. Guess you're getting a second husband, someone yells. Tom looks horrified. Months later, they're settled into married life. They come over for dinner with their 4 cats. Yes, 4 they keep adopting. My kids are obsessed with the cats. Marcus asks Diana about acting, and she tells him about her latest show. Do you ever pretend in real life? Not anymore. I used to, but now I just get to be myself. She looks at my brother when she says it. He's helping my daughter with her homework at the kitchen table. They're disgustingly domestic and happy. Later, while the kids are playing, I ask Diana something I've been wondering. Do you ever regret how you met? Like, wish it had been more normal? She thinks about it. Not at all. It's our story. Sure, it's weird, but it's ours. Plus, I got to skip all the bad first dates and uncertainty. We built our relationship with intention. That's a very actory way to describe hiring someone. I contain multitudes. A year later, they announce they're pregnant. My mom loses her mind with joy. I'm excited to be an aunt again. At the baby shower, Diana's theater friends throw. One of them tells me stories. Diana used to take every role so seriously. She played a tree once and studied actual trees for weeks. A tree? Community theater is weird, but yeah, method acting is her whole thing. So when she fell for your brother mid-performance, we all knew it was serious. How? She started talking about him off the clock, like genuinely wondering what he was doing, checking her phone, smiling randomly. That's when we knew the role had become real. Watching Diana open gifts and laugh with family, I can't imagine her not being here. She's been part of the family for years now, feels like forever. The fake origin story is just a funny anecdote now. My brother comes over looking stressed. Everything okay? Yeah, just thinking about being a dad. What if I'm bad at it? You'll be fine. You convince an actress to fall in love with you. You can handle a baby. He laughs. When you put it that way. Baby arrives and it's a girl. They name her after my mom, which makes her cry for a week straight. I visit the hospital and Diana looks exhausted but happy. Motherhood looks good on you. I'm terrified but also so in love. Is that normal? Completely normal. My brother is holding his daughter like she's made of glass. He's singing softly to her, some lullaby. Diana watches him with this expression of pure love. I can't believe I almost didn't take that job. The agency sent me the booking request and I almost said no because it seemed like too much commitment. What made you say yes? The money was good and I needed rent, but also something about the booking form seemed genuine, like he was really desperate and sweet about it. He was desperate. Mom was driving him insane. We both laugh quietly so we don't wake the baby. Over the years, I watched their family grow. They have 2 more kids, all girls. Their house is chaos with 3 kids and 4 cats. They host holidays sometimes, and Diana decorates like she's set dressing a show. Everything is perfectly coordinated and themed. My brother has loosened up significantly. Being a dad suits him. He's still awkward, but in an endearing way now. Their oldest daughter asks about how they met one day at a family dinner. Diana and my brother exchange looks. They tell her the truth, age-appropriate version. Daddy hired me to be his pretend girlfriend, and we fell in love for real. Like Cinderella? Sure, like Cinderella, but with more paperwork. The kids think it's a fairy tale. In a weird way, it kind of is. Years pass, and there's still that couple everyone envies. They have inside jokes, they finish each other's sentences, they're genuinely best friends. At family gatherings, they're always together, usually in their own world. My mom brags about them constantly. My son and his wife have such a special connection. She's rewritten history completely and now claims she knew from the start. Sure, Mom, whatever you say. I'm sitting at yet another family dinner. Kids are teenagers now. Time has flown. Diana and my brother are celebrating 15 years together. 15 years since he hired her for a wedding. We're all toasting them and someone asks for the story again. They tell it together, finishing each other's sentences, laughing at the memories. Remember the binder? Remember how terrified he was before the first dinner? Remember when we had to tell everyone the truth at Thanksgiving? It's their party trick now, the story of how they met. And every time they tell it, it gets a little more polished, a little more rehearsed. Because at the end of the day, Diana is still an actress. But this time she's not performing. She's just living her life with the person she loves, who she met because he paid her $200 an hour to pretend to love him. And somehow, that pretending turned into the realest thing in both their lives. My kids ask if they can hire their future partners. That's not how it works for normal people. But it worked for Uncle. Uncle got incredibly lucky. Don't try this at home. Tom leans over. You know what's crazy? They're probably the happiest couple I know. He's right. They really are. Watch Diana steal food off my brother's plate and him pretending to be annoyed. Watch their kids playing with my kids. Watch my mom fussing over everyone. Watch my dad show Diana's daughter his record collection. This whole family expanded because my brother was too awkward to get a real date and hired an actress who was too good at her job. Sometimes the weirdest beginnings lead to the best endings. My face when my brother's fake girlfriend became my sister-in-law and one of my best friends. That feeling when you witness the strangest love story ever and it actually works out perfectly.